A piece of this man's brain literally fell out of his head and flopped onto the floor, and he just kept on talking. His name was Phineas Gage, and in 1848 he was a railroad foreman. His job involved packing holes with gunpowder using a 4-foot iron rod. One afternoon he turned his head for a second, the rod hit the rock, and a spark ignited the powder. The explosion sent the iron rod shooting out of the hole like a javelin. It went straight up through his left cheek, behind his eye, and blasted out the top of his skull, landing 80 feet away, covered in what the reports called blood and brain. His horrified crew ran over, expecting to find him dead. Instead, Gage was not only alive, but he was able to walk to a cart, ride into town, and sit in a chair, waiting for a doctor. When the physician, Dr. Williams, arrived, Gage calmly said, "Doctor, here is business enough for you." The doctors were in disbelief. They patched up the 2 massive holes in his head, not expecting him to last the night. He even fell into a coma for a while. But then, incredibly, he woke up. Just 24 days after the accident, he was up and walking around. But he wasn't the same person. Before the accident, Phineas was known as an affable, well-liked guy. Afterwards, he became profane, impatient, and couldn't stick to any plan. His friends said he was no longer Gage. This tragic change was a breakthrough for neuroscience. For the first time, it provided hard evidence that specific parts of the brain, like the frontal lobe he lost, control personality and social behavior. So how did he survive? The hole itself acted as a drain, preventing fatal swelling and infection. His skull, which is now in a museum at Harvard, shows how the bone fractured just enough to relieve the pressure. His freak accident, which should have been instantly fatal, ended up teaching us more about the human brain than anyone could have imagined.